What's going on, Stim Junkies? Hi, Stim Ace here, and we are back at it with some midweek madness. Today is Wednesday, and I decided I want to run a crazy illicit high stim pre-workout, and obviously not one that I haven't ran yet. This is my second time running this pre-workout. I got back from the gym about 2.5 hours ago, and I'm still riding this buzz. So that should tell you right off the bat that this is going to be a good one. Let's not waste any more time. Let's roll that intro, and when we come back, we are going to run the latest hitter from High Stim Pre-Workout. Alright guys, so the pre-workout that we are going to be reviewing today is Force of Nature, which is available over at highstimpreworkout.com with discount code ACE10 to save 10% off your entire order. Now you guys know about highstimpreworkout.com. I've reviewed a bunch of their products already. They sell some premium illicit bathtub formulas and really some amazing Stim Junkie products. So we're going to go over it. As you guys can see, the tub is pretty minimalist. It's nothing too crazy, but you are getting the Skittles flavor in here, which is reminiscent to Wildfire, because Wildfire, that original batch, the one with the Skittles flavor, man, that just slapped on a whole other level, and I've been chasing that high ever since. We came close with the Kratos pre-workout, which was their unofficial reformulation. It was good, it was close, but it wasn't quite on that level. Now, looking at the label on here, it is very, and I mean very reminiscent to that OG Wildfire. So we're going to talk about it. I'll tell you if the experience lives up. But as of now, this product is only available on highstimpreworkout.com as far as I know. And I'm going to talk a little bit later in the video. I'm going to tell you exactly how to access it, because they did put some extra protection on the website just to keep unsuspecting eyes off of certain products. So I'm going to tell you that in the end of the video, how to access everything. It's very simple, doesn't require any money or anything on your end, just a couple of minutes and you're good to go. So let's not waste any more time, guys. Let's talk about this product, and we're going to begin with the flavor. The flavor is Skittles. Like I said, I'm not sure if it comes in any other flavor, but the Skittles flavor is surprisingly solid. Very reminiscent to that early Wildfire Skittles. It's like a mix of different candy flavors and a little bit of that bitter back end. Nothing crazy, nothing offensive. You don't have to have a piece of gum handy. You could take the drink and move on with your life. The scoop comes in exactly at the suggested serving size, which is 16 grams. I don't remember the original Wildfire, how big the scoop was, but it was also around 15, 16 grams as far as I recall. This one comes in exactly at 16 grams for a slightly rounded scoop, so you are good to go. You can heap it a little bit and just have a damn good time. So let's now shift over our focus and discuss this label. So looking at the supplement facts here, like I said earlier, one scoop comes in at 16 grams. You're getting approximately 30 servings per container in here, which is great value for money, especially in 2025, and that is just an incredible bundle all around. You're getting L-citrulline in here at 8,000 milligrams, great dose for the pumps, beta-alanine 3,200 milligrams for the tingles, taurine at 1,000 milligrams, agmatine at 1,000 for additional pumps, DMAE for focus, 500 milligrams, dendrobium 150 milligrams. Not really sure what that is. This is actually the first time I'm really glancing at this label in detail, but I'm assuming it's something special, because there is definitely something special in here. We're going to talk about it really soon, guys. Caffeine anhydrous 350 milligrams, beautiful dose, not too over the top, but just right. Alpha GBC 500 milligrams for nootropic, L-theanine 350 milligrams, and this is where it gets a little bit iffy when it comes to the label, because I do not like L-theanine at a 1-to-1 ratio with caffeine. If you're going to put it in there, put it at like 100, 150 milligrams, but don't put it at 350. Then again, guys, this is a bunker formula, so labels are just labels in the end of the day. And the OG Wildfire also had that L-theanine at a 1-to-1 ratio, and you guys know how much that slapped, so we don't have to worry about that. Octopamine HCl 100 milligrams, and then we're getting geranium at 100 milligrams. Interesting indeed. I will tell you what I think. After that, we're getting 2-amino, 100 milligrams, another really euphoric stimulant. You guys know all about that 2-amino. Bioperine for absorption, 10 milligrams, and huperzine A at 350 micrograms to round off that focus package. Before High Stim Ace breaks down my experience running the Force of Nature pre-workout 2 times in the past week, don't forget to like this video, comment below, share the channel with a fellow Stim Junkie or an illicit bunker formula enthusiast, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Alright guys, so today was my second time running the Force of Nature pre-workout, and like I said, the flavor is really good. It goes down easy, there's no drama on the way down, it's actually a very, very solid flavor, especially considering what is included in this label. Now, right off the bat, I'm not seeing any yohimbine, I'm not seeing any alpha-yo, I'm not seeing any GBB. So there's nothing in here that would contribute to an elevated heart rate. There's nothing in here that would make you go into survival mode and shake and tweak and get a little bit of that anxiety going, heart rate going up. None of that, guys. So right off the bat, I'm going to tell you that this is a very, very smooth experience in terms of physical energy. You're going to be very energized on here. You're going to get a very good mood elevation. There's an incredible buzz that comes with this pre-workout, and it hits relatively quickly. 12 to 15 minutes, this entire thing starts coming together. Now, I didn't get a lot of beta-alanine tingles on this one, maybe a little bit. They kind of come in at like a 3.5, 4 out of 10 on the beta tingle scale. So nothing too crazy. They're there, they're noticeable, but they dissipate relatively quickly. Now, at that 15-minute mark, you're going to start getting a very, very familiar feeling, something that is reminiscent of that original Wildfire. The buzz is going to come in really, really nicely, but it doesn't smack you. It's not like you're going from being in your regular self to suddenly being a hopped up version of yourself where you're on a different stratosphere. You're going to feel it. It's going to come in relatively smoothly, and it's going to build nicely over the next hour. But 15 minutes in, you're essentially ready to go. This isn't one of those pre-workouts that take like 35, 40 minutes for you to start feeling it. You can take this one literally 10, 15 minutes before your training session. By the time you get to the gym, you're going to be good to go. Very, very nice buzz on this one. Good Illicit tunnel vision focus. Not like a special kind of tunnel vision focus, but definitely dialed in on the mission in hand, on the workout itself. And you're just going to feel very positive. This is a very uplifting type of product, just puts you in a positive mood all around. And it will make you chatty. You're going to hit up your friends in the gym, people working over there, whatever, just having conversations randomly, but not to the point where it becomes a distraction, not to the point where you're just chatting and not working out. Quite the contrary. This one here is a very, very productive pre-workout, and I find that to be very fascinating because there is no yohimbine in here, there's no alpha-yo, there's no GBB, there's nothing that contributes to that sense of urgency, but at the same time, you're mentally ready, you're aware of why you're at the gym, and you know what you have to do. So overall, an incredible product. It just feels really, really nice. The pumps are surprisingly savage on here. 8 grams of pure L-citrulline, 1 gram of agmatine to really kind of build off of it. And you really don't have to stack anything on top of it. The first time I ran it last week, I did not stack anything. Today, I just stacked some Sicario Surge pump capsules at half a dose because it does have a hefty dose of nitrates, and I didn't want it to kind of take away from the stim experience. Both experiences were identical. I wouldn't stack any pump formulas on top of this. If you want to take glycerol in liquid form or maybe some pump capsules, you could, but really do not add more citrulline. Do not stack anything heavy on top of this. It's good as is. It's a perfect product, and it's just positive vibes all around. You're going to be dancing in between sets. You're going to feel good. And you guys are wondering, does it actually have the real geranium extract? Does it have the 2-amino? Who the hell knows, guys? I don't know. Labels are just labels in the end of the day. I could see this one having 100 milligrams of 2-amino. I think that makes sense. That sounds about right. But it feels like it's really, really well sourced. But the feeling, to me, is very familiar to that original Wildfire. Now, does it hit as hard as those 2024 or early 2025 expiration batches? I don't think it hits quite as hard. Wildfire had this crazy buzz that was mental, but also kind of translated over to physical energy. So it had a mix of that buzz, that euphoria, but you also had a little bit of an aggression and a sense of urgency, which this one here doesn't really have. Now, looking at the comparison of the two products of Kratos, which was supposed to be a successor to Wildfire, and the original Wildfire, this one comes in somewhere in between. So let's say Wildfire came in at a 10 out of 10 in terms of intensity, in terms of like a stim junkie experience. The OG Wildfire comes in at a 10 out of 10. I would put Kratos at probably like a 7 or a 7.5 out of 10. It feels like Wildfire Light, almost feels like a cross between the old Cali Mamba and the old Wildfire, but definitely toned down, which it was still a great experience. I reviewed Kratos. It was a very, very solid experience from Beast Coast Research. Really enjoyed that one as well. But this one here, guys, the Force of Nature, definitely hits a little bit harder than that Kratos pre-workout, but it's not aggressive, it's not angry, quite the opposite. This is a positive, mood-elevating type of experience. You're going to feel good, you're going to dance in between sets, and there's no crazy come down either. It actually really translates over really nicely. It will smoothen out after the workout. You're going to hit the gym for like 2.5 hours, what have you, which is what I did today. And then you're just gonna have this really nice nootropic, but like a positive, uplifted nootropic mode carrying you on for the rest of the day. Like I said, it's already been a few hours since I got back from the gym, had a couple of errands to run, had to go shopping, had to take care of some personal matters, but I'm still feeling good. I'm feeling positive. There's no negative side effects on here. Stimmy Willy scale maybe comes in at a 6 out of 10. It's not like a full-on Excelsior kill switch where you're shot for the rest of the day, but I'd probably give it like a 6 out of 10 on the Stimmy Willy meter, so be aware of that. But like I said, guys, if you stack some pump capsules with a little bit of nitrates, there is no issues whatsoever. This feels like a clean product. It might have its own kind of stimulant in there, something that they manufacture in-house, maybe combined with that 100 milligrams of 2-amino. Does it have geranium? I don't think so. It doesn't feel like that old school geranium, but you never know in this day and age, guys. Labels are just labels in the end of the day, but this here is definitely a positive experience, and I give it the High-Stim Ace seal of approval. So if you guys want to pick up the Force of Nature pre-workout or any of the other illicit hitters over at highstimpreworkout.com, when you visit the website, you're going to notice there is a section that says members only or something along the lines of that. You're going to click on that section, member zone or whatever it said, and you're just going to have to make an account, sign in with an email, and just follow the instructions. It's very, very simple. You're going to confirm, you're going to have an account, and that's it. At that point, you can access your entire library of pre-workouts, and it's just a security measure, guys. You don't want random people going on the website looking on what's there, and before you know it, there's issues. We want to avoid the issues. We're a bunch of gym bros. We're just trying to catch a little buzz, have a good time, and pump some iron. So head over to highstimpreworkout.com, make your membership so you can see all the products that they have to offer, and discount code ACE10 will save you 10% off your entire order and help support the High-Stim Ace YouTube channel. The owner is also very genuine, very friendly. He always throws in extra samples, extra goodies, so definitely tell them that High-Stim Ace sent you, and I'm sure he's going to hook you up. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I hope you enjoyed this brief but concise review. If you found this video beneficial and enjoyable, don't forget to like the video. It greatly helps the algorithm. Comment down below. Tell me about some of the products you've been dabbling with from highstimpreworkout.com. I've already reviewed my share of them. I'm going to link the pre-workout reviews. I'm going to pin the comments so you guys can check out some of those other ones. I did Venom. I did Irate. We did... there's a couple more I'm forgetting. Game On. We did Hyperdose. We did a bunch already. Okay, so I think this is the 5th one, and I got plenty more on the way. Just got to make sure to space these things out so I don't fry my brain. You guys got to be responsible when it comes to the High-Stim pre-workouts. Much love to you guys. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at High-Stim Ace. Subscribe to the channel. Click the little bell to get all of High-Stim Ace's latest updates. And I will see you all next time for the next High-Stim pre-workout review. Take care, everybody. High-Stim Ace signing off.